Hey everybody, welcome to Shift Happens, week number 375. It's a lot of weeks.
Where's Claggett? He didn't show up this morning.
Oh, crap, he's sleeping in again.
He's sleeping in again.
Oh, jeez.
Clags, where you at, buddy? We're kind of waiting for you.
Hello.
So, Clag, should we go without him?
I guess.
So are we?
We'll just wait here and see if he pops up. I guess.
We could do stuff to his room until he gets here.
We could.
Or we will.
We will do stuff to your room. So here it is. Actually, he's really not here. We're messing with you.
He's learning.
He's a learner. So it's Saturday morning early. It's dark 30. We got the office clean. Dr. P and I just sat down as we do our weekly accountabilities. Him and I do ours on Monday night. Clags does ours on Tuesday. It's just kind of, in order to, it's kind of interesting, great football players, baseball teams, Dodgers tonight, well, would have been 2 nights ago. Hopefully they won.
Hopefully they won the first 2 or 3 games.
Yeah.
2 games.
Kershaw's throwing, right?
Yep.
Okay. So hopefully, anyway, I don't know what's going with that. So just kind of
Dodgers are going to win.
Yeah, Dodgers are going to win. That's where we're
Oh.
going. So a couple of reminders here. The month of October. If you know anybody, friends, family, complete stranger, or you just want to donate, a minimum of $31. No government programs apply to that. So sorry, but that is the law and that's the rule. 100% of that money. 100%. It's not like a portion of it gets donated to the Joyful Hearts Foundation. We're going to pigeonhole that to make sure that it goes to the DNA testing kits for assault victims. Because this is my political comment, because our system stinks. Parents out there, and I'm going to speak from a father of a daughter here, raise your boys to be gentlemen, not creepy little monsters that I'd have to take out in the alleyway and whoop their fanny with a belt. To be gentlemen. When a girl says no, she means no. So what we're doing is we're taking that money and we're sending it to Joyful Heart so they can do test the DNA assault case when a girl is assaulted. And hopefully these creepy little monsters that do this to young girls get time in jail. Well, they can get assaulted too then, and they can experience, because that's fair is fair.
Could maybe get assaulted in jail.
Yes, they can. So, and honestly, they shouldn't get out of jail, but that's a whole other political thing I have, because, if the dog bites somebody, they put the dog down. Well, they should not be out in the general population.
Interesting.
It is weird, isn't it? So, which is so funny about that, here's tangent again. They say that dogs
Tangent
aren't,
number 1.
yeah, dogs aren't intelligent, right? But when we want to have drug sniffers, do we use humans or dogs?
Dogs.
And somebody has seizures or diabetic, and they use
Dogs.
dogs. But if a dog bites someone, we can't train them, so we've got to put them down. Why not treat some creepy humans that way? So that's just my political statement, because I'm very opposed to young boys assaulting young girls, and young boys should, or older boys for that matter too, should be handled properly, like a dog. So anyway, it might be a little harsh on our shift, but that's true. It is the truth. So, but it's a national organization. I'm in the process of setting up a local chapter, and we'll get it done. So that's our October thing. Did you have anything before I go into my story? Other than Facebook, we got Facebook Live.
Facebook Live. So every Tuesday,
Tuesday.
1:15 p.m. Central Time.
Promise not to squirrel. I'm done. I
He's
sold
not
the
going to
squirrel.
squirrel. We're going to cut those about in half time-wise.
Squirrel sold.
He went
Yes.
free.
Like this squirrel. So 1:15 p.m. Central Time, live on Facebook. He'll be on my page, his page, Claggett's page, and it'll be on the Koca Chiropractic page.
Yes.
Yep.
So we're gonna have it on all the pages live.
What's this week's?
This week's is gonna be on ADD ADHD
Which is perfect.
for the squirrel.
Yes.
So Steve the squirrel.
Steve's a squirrel.
So we're gonna discuss basically what is it. Many of you already know. He's got it.
How? Though I was told that up until 5th grade, that I wasn't smart.
You know what was interesting?
What's that?
When I did the training on that stuff that I took early on in my,
We can do the ICPA thing.
I don't know if we need to necessarily do all of them, but there's some really
Okay,
good ones.
we'll
I
talk about
suggest.
that. Yeah, sorry about that.
Tangent.
Well, no, what's so funny about this is like, even though we work here with each other, we really don't talk about other stuff than chiropractic. And you said that, a week ago? And I haven't even talked about it yet,
Yeah.
so anyway.
No, it's really good. But anyways, during that training, learning about that stuff, and we did some different kind of testing things on each of us. It's amazing how many of those things all of us had, even minimal edges of it. I was pretty blown away by it. So it's really cool stuff, but we'll go into details on basically what it is, how you can do some natural things or some more non-drug things. What are they doing with drugs and how are those affecting the body? We'll discuss a lot of that stuff and what do we suggest as far as how to take care of someone or how we can help someone with those things.
He'll have charts.
You will.
We'll figure out
Start
charts to do.
My wife instructed me when we do this, stay on point, honey.
Yes, we will.
So I will stay on
I'll make
point.
sure we stay on point.
So, can I go into the story?
Please.
Yep, go ahead.
So we had a young lady come in Wednesday, right? Wednesday. And we got done and I walked in the room and these guys said, what we do after an end of the night, which is weird, I guess we're those different chiropractors, we actually do a consultation. We actually do an analysis on your nerve system. And if necessary, we take pictures of your spine, spinographs, to see the structure.
Which you would be blown away how many people
Oh, my
come
God.
into our office and say they've never had scans, they've never had x-rays taken, and they've never had someone explain and show them the scans and the x-rays after they've taken them. I'm blown away by how many people have
It's
said,
getting
"I've never
worse.
seen this stuff before."
It's getting worse, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, it's so funny because with her, and then I don't know how many people, well, another gentleman yesterday who came in Tuesday was telling me, yeah, I've never had this explained to me.
Mhm.
And I was like,
And you've been to how many chiropractors? Oh, 4 or 5.
and we just don't explain it on that visit. It's
Yeah.
like over and over and over
Yeah.
and over and over. And it just, another that was sent by our friend Shannon, what her friend was told. And I'm like, by another healthcare provider, what her problem was and why her hip was subluxated or rotated. It's like, stop the nonsense. But anyway, I walked into the room and I was like, oh my goodness. And the structure of her spine was pretty rough.
Yeah.
And so Dr. P adjusted her on Thursday. I'll let you elaborate. I adjusted her yesterday because we performed the proper analysis each visit. And
Well, we went over the spinographs together, so we have a plan for her. to
which is what we
best
do.
Take care of her.
Yeah. So if you knew that when you come here after we perform your initial analysis, we all sit down, we had a sheet of paper, and we all put our strategy together. Because it's only fair that you get the best. And after I talked to her a little bit yesterday, and I'll let you kind of jive in here, what we wanted to do, what our goals were, what my expectations were, and what her expectations were. And she goes, after I adjusted her, I got down and I was sitting on the bench, she goes, so this is what real chiropractic is. And, we like to laugh and say, yes. Because we were talking about this freaky video that's out there now, some chiropractor, and I can't even call him a chiropractor. It's like watching he's like a solid gold dancer. He takes his shoes off and crawls on the table with the patients. And I'm telling you right now, if I'm a dude in there and you're adjusting my wife like that, there's only 2 of us walking out of the room. And I'm holding my wife's hand. I'm going to leave it at that. Because it's like, dude, you freak. But I said, what do you mean real chiropractic? She's been under care for like 15 years?
No, since she was 20.
Okay.
Off and on, she had been under different chiropractic care.
She'd never had an analysis of her spinal nerve system. She'd never had x-rays. And she asked me, spinograph, she asked me, she goes, why didn't they? I was like, I wish I could answer that.
Great question.
Because I don't know. I said, she goes, so after Dr. Price explained it to me, she was like, I was driving home, and she goes, and it was like, why wouldn't you take x-rays? She goes, I was mad that I've never had them. I said, rightfully so, you should be mad. She goes, because how do you know what's going on in there? I said, well, let's take it a step further. Not only what's going on in there, but when we want to change what's going on in there, how do you specifically know where you need to go, and as a chiropractor, what you need to do precisely and specifically for that patient?
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, yeah. I said, so I care so much, I need to know everything.
Yep.
And I'm not saying those who don't take pictures don't care. You don't care. But you've got to. So anyway, what else?
No, that's spot on. And then her big concern, I told her, we're going to adjust your right hip today. And and I said, we're gonna use this bench over here, we'll have you lay down, and she's like, oh, I've been adjusted like that, you're not gonna do that whole push my shoulder way back and pull my hips way forward, like the whole crunch pretzel, whatever people do.
She was pretty stoked about how precise we were. She goes, you guys really take time to be exact, is
Yep.
what she said.
Yep, and that's what she told me, so then I set her up and got her adjusted, and she's
Now
like,
for the chiropractors out there, because there's going to be like a few. What do you mean the hip? It's called the sacroiliac on chiropractors. We just say hip because they sacroiliac 75 times a day, 100 a day, whatever.
Yeah.
So anyway, keep going.
so she was blown away because I adjust her and she gets up off the table, she's like, wow, she's like, you didn't have to twist me, you didn't have to do anything, she's like, that was so specific and simple, and I was like, well, that's the way it's
Practical.
supposed to be.
Practical.
So yeah, it was amazing, and she's an older lady, so this is probably 50 years of care she's off and on been under throughout her life. Her spine is wreck. Like she's not, in
Thank
my
goodness
opinion,
she's-
she's not been under chiropractic care.
That's exactly what, yeah, when we looked at that,
Like,
because you guys
there-
said that Wednesday night, I was like, no, she hasn't.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Well, I'm going to say it. She's been under chiropractic care, neglectful chiropractic
Yes.
care. No, I'm not going to say it on video. So go ahead.
Okay. Well, I think it's time to get rolling.
All right.
We
So
got a
here's
fun day.
we do it. It's Saturday. We got stuff to do. It's blah blah blah. But I'm going to say this in a nutshell. Here's what happens when you come to our office. We're going to do a consultation. We're going to listen to you. We're going to let you tell your story because you have a story and we care to listen. Number two, we're going to come up with a practical solution for you that's got the features you want, the advantages you want, and the benefits for not only you but your entire family. It's going to save you time and money. Time is a big thing. Yeah, it's a commitment right now for time. But here's what you do when you come to our office. We're going to give you a practical solution, and you're buying time. And what I mean by that is, by coming here and investing your time here in our office, you're exponentially giving yourself time for yourself, your family, your community years down the road because you're improving your health and you're helping your body adapt better. So here's what you get when you come here and you purchase care in our office. You're buying time that's exponential for you. We give you time, and you get more time for you, your family, your community. And I can say for these guys, I'm honored to be that dude with these dudes to give you the practical solution for time. So with that, we're out of here.